And yes, WWE does it one more time. They make us believe that something's gonna happen that doesn't really happen, and it did happen. I'll get back to that in a minute about the Rumble match. Let me get this started, like from the beginning of the pay-per-view, like what happened in the beginning. So obviously Daniel Bryan, Big Show, and Mark Henry, they had their match, and I kind of predicted this, that Daniel Bryan, he's probably going to try to escape the cage, and which is what he did. He escaped the cage, and barely. Big Show was on top of the cage too, which kind of surprised me. But match was okay. But then we had the Divas match and crap. It was blah. Um, we had John Cena and The Rock promo. I have to tell you this: the John Cena promo got me really emotional. I mean, it was really good. That new theme song that they've been using for WrestleMania 28, it's okay. It went well with that promo. Then they showed The Rock's promo, what he's been doing for past few months and stuff. Like it's pretty amazing. You guys have to watch it. You can find it up on YouTube, I'm sure. John Cena's promo, it was basically like wherever he goes, he performed for people and all that crap. But it was really good. Both of the promos were really unique. The footage, you guys have probably never seen it before. If WWE shows promo that I've never seen it before and is behind the scenes and crap, it's amazing. I love those types of promos. Okay, now backstage we saw Zack Ryder in a wheelchair talking about the fact how he wants to see John Cena kick Kane's ass or something like that. It was hilarious coming out of his mouth. It was just like he was a little kid, it was hilarious. You guys have to like watch it to feel that moment. I was laughing my ass off. And then they kind of showed the backstage area where he was located at. I think they were kind of doing the scene where they want you to see, where they were located, because I could tell John Cena versus Kane match. I was like, I don't think a person's gonna win a match. It's probably gonna go in like a no contest type of match. Like something else is gonna happen, which what really happened. I told my friend, I was like, look, they're going outside, and I think it's gonna be no contest or something. Ring count. Match ended. They went backstage, and Kane just beat the crap out of John Cena with something. I don't remember. Was it a chair? Yeah, I think it was a chair. But anyways, he broke the door. Kane broke the door where Zack Ryder was at, and I mean he just demolished him. He probably killed him. He brought him out in a wheelchair. He threw him, and then he tombstoned him right in front of Eve, and John Cena was just like laying there. He couldn't do nothing, man. But I don't know where this is going. I want to see what's going to happen tonight. I can't wait for it. Okay, now let's get to Dolph Ziggler and CM Punk. This match was amazing. Probably the best match, like the singles match, out of all the other matches. Besides, we had that Funkasaurus, and that every time he comes out, man, he's just, I don't know. His match is like 2 minutes or something like that. But anyways. John said, if the referee needs my help, he'll be just watching or something, and which is what he did. CM Punk came out, he had a huge erection. He basically had a really good match with Dolph Ziggler. Both of these competitors are great, and CM Punk, he hit GTS 2-3 times. I don't even remember. Like he had like one signature, two finishers on Ziggler, and like the referee was knocked out, and John Laurinaitis was trying to take care of the referee or something. It was kind of weird, like clusterfuck match. CM Punk was getting mad. He was like, "Why are you not looking here, you douchebag," or something. It was just hilarious, man. CM Punk is always outperforming every single superstar at every event. His moves are awesome. And at the end, CM Punk actually won because he hit the GTS again. It was unbelievable match. And John Laurinaitis, he had to come in the ring to do 1, 2, 3 right when the other referee was doing the 1, 2, 3. It's hard to explain this match. You have to watch it to see what really happened. Basically, John Laurinaitis, he was trying to pretend like he was a good guy, but then again, he was just like not paying attention to the fact what CM Punk was doing, trying to win the match. It was something like that. Hope you get what I'm trying to say. But I'm in a hurry because I want to get to that Rumble match. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, kudos to the guy whoever planned or whoever booked the Royal Rumble match. It was filled with surprises. I loved the match. By the way, I was at the theater watching this Rumble match. Like half of the time, man, I couldn't even hear what was going on. Like the reaction of the crowd in the arena, because every time a person came out, we were reacting over there in the arena. And as you guys can see from the picture, we have Ricardo Rodriguez. When that music hit, that Ricardo, or should I say Alberto's coming out, we saw this beat up old car. I don't even know what car it is. And I was like, oh my god, man. I was just like jumping. I was like, holy crap. Because I know for the fact that Ricardo actually, I don't know if he still is. He used to wrestle in FCW, which is a territory owned by WWE in Florida. It's called Florida Championship Wrestling. That's like the secondary, wrestling community, or a place where they teach superstars, or wherever they make superstars, should I say. That's where I think OVW or FCW. That's where John Cena, not Triple H, Batista, Brock Lesnar. They trained there at that place, OVW and FCW. Anyways, Ricardo Rodriguez, he came out and he was friends with Mick Foley and Justin Gabriel or whatever. Santino came out, man. The match was like filled up with surprises. Mick Foley, I think he eliminated 2 or 3 guys. I don't quite remember. Ricardo was going crazy, but eventually he got eliminated by Santino Marella. Then they had this like weird Socko and Snake Cobra fight, and it was pretty epic, like Cobra versus Stinky Sock. By the way, on a note, Lawler did really good commentary at the Royal Rumble match for some reason. I don't know why. He was just like more energetic for some reason, being rather than just not saying too much in wrestling anymore. It was just weird for him. I kind of really felt him, like he was doing like the commentary like he used to. He was laughing and just like he was at the top of his lungs. Miz, Cody Rhodes, there are some other guys who stayed in the Rumble for a really, really, really long time. I really thought for one point, like I was like, you know what, Miz or Cody Rhodes, they might be the last ones remaining along with Jericho and Orton, but that didn't really happen. Eventually, we see Lawler coming out. Lawler, he didn't come out. He was doing the commentary. It was like Lawler, Booker T, and Cole. They all had their inside attires, like under their shirt. Like everything was like tucked in. I was like, what? How are they even prepared for this? Like, you couldn't even tell, when they were doing the commentary, you couldn't tell they were wearing the attires inside. So it was pretty unique to see this Royal Rumble match. And eventually we see, like, during the half of the entrance, we see Jinder Mahal, and Khali came out, like, he had this revenge against his, self-assumed brother-in-law. He eliminated him. Khali stayed there for like, I don't know, like 6-7 minutes, who knows. Then Hacksaw Jim Duggan came out, and man, he had the biggest reaction, and he eliminated a couple of guys too, I think. And Dolph Ziggler, yeah, he was another guy to stand there for a long time. And Kofi Kingston, oh my gosh, he pulled off better, like this moment where you think that somebody's going to get eliminated and he doesn't, because he does something very special outside the ring and doesn't get his feet touched on the ground. So in that way, he doesn't get eliminated. Kofi Kingston, he was like upside down. He landed on his hands and he walked like upside down. With his hands, and his feet were up in the air. He walked from one side of the turnbuckle all the way to the other, to the staircase. He landed his feet to the staircase, and he walked into the ring. So, that was amazing. That was so unique. Never seen it before. It was going to go down in the history as one of the biggest highlights of Royal Rumble. And then eventually we see Kharma come out. When Kharma came out, I was jizzing in my pants, not because of the fact she had a baby early or she looked very pretty, which she doesn't. I'm just kidding. But Kharma came out and Dolph was in the ring, and Michael Cole, he was in the ring because he came out like a minute before, and he was just like jumping around, doing really nothing but staring at people, saying the fact that I'm going to WrestleMania. Kharma came out and he tried to eliminate himself over the top rope. Eventually, Booker and what's his name, Lawler got up, eliminated Cole. It was pretty hilarious. And Kharma, man, she dominated. She eliminated Hunico. She gave her finisher, like turning it upside down, some kind of finisher, to Dolph Ziggler. It was just like, I was like, man, she manhandled that dude. It was pretty amazing. I was surprised when she did that. As you guys can see from the picture, it's pretty amazing. Then we see, oh, you didn't know? Right here. My ears, I could not hear anything at the theater. Like, everybody jumped up in the sky because everybody was like old. I didn't see any younger kids. So, like, everybody there for like was from Attitude Era who watched the wrestling, you know. Everybody knew this guy. Everybody jumped and they said, "Your ass better call somebody," and it was just amazing, man. He did his couple of signatures, you know, like the doggy style and stuff. Not the doggy style, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He stayed there for at least 6-7 minutes, or maybe even more. And for a point, I thought that the strong guys in this match would be like Wade Barrett, Jack Swagger, which they were too. They stayed there for a while. But Miz and Dolph, and Cody Rhodes stayed there for one of like the longest time ever. Then we see Randy Orton come out. You guys already know he's a hometown hero. It took place in St. Louis, and he came out. He had one of the biggest reaction of like as an entry. He I don't know if he eliminated too many people or not. Eventually, he eliminated Wade Barrett, and people were really happy about that. Then we see Jericho come out. That was predictable. Jericho was going to come out. Then we were down to 3 entries. Big Show came out as number 30. I was like, oh my gosh, Big Show coming out at 30. For a second, I thought it was going to be The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar, because at number 30, they should have like somebody special, you know. But, oh well. It was really worth it. At the end, we see a stare down by 4 guys: Sheamus, Jericho, Big Show, and the 4th guy was Randy Orton. And surprised me for a second, Randy Orton got eliminated along with the Big Show. The last 2 people were Sheamus and Jericho. Did I say Jericho? I'm sorry. Yeah, the last 2 people were Jericho and Sheamus left. Randy Orton and Big Show got eliminated. Jericho and Sheamus, I really thought they were going to put up a good match, but it was really nothing that big of a deal. Like, the crowd started dying. They wanted to see Jericho win, because here in my mind, people were thinking the fact that, you know what, we're going to make people believe and think that Jericho is going to win, because all that momentum he gained when he came back, you know, and how a week before he said that, you know what, this is going to be, you know, when I win, this is going to be the end of the world as you know it. You know, he made everybody believe that I'm going to win the Rumble, and people really thought for a second that he's going to win the Rumble, but guess what? It doesn't happen. Sheamus wins the Rumble. I like it. I like it when people do, the storyline makers, they make us believe that stuff, you know, that's going to happen. It doesn't happen. That's what I want from WWE, and I think it's good for everything, or good for everybody. So in my point, or my opinion, I think this Rumble was better than the last one. Not because of the fact that, last year we had 40 men Rumble. It was okay. I mean, we did see like Kevin Nash and Booker return, but this Rumble was pretty good. I like this one better. I don't know why. It's just kind of short, simple, you know, and easy to watch, and good matches, you know, they put up, you know, good, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Good signature maneuvers they did, good finishers and stuff. Everything was planned great. Nothing, no botch took place, no botches, even though Cole was in there. Everything was good. I loved it. Overall, I will give this pay-per-view 4 out of 5 for some reason. I really thought that Diva's match was horrible. I don't even want to talk about that. But anyways, I can't wait for Raw tonight. I want to see what Triple H is gonna do. Who knows what if Triple H is gonna fire John Laurinaitis? I think he's gonna humiliate John Laurinaitis. Who knows? He might even turn heel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter because I will be talking to you guys live on Twitter about Raw. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this pay-per-view. I know I did. I can't wait for WrestleMania. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there to see Rock versus Cena and some other great matches. Who knows? Even Undertaker, you know. See you guys next time. Peace. Also, please give me a like. I always forget to say this. It takes some effort making these videos and giving you the time, you know, what really happened, what my thoughts are, what's going to happen in future and stuff. So, hope you guys appreciate it, and that's it.